Late afternoon Sunday, we're in our favorite neighborhood for picking through people's trash. And it's a beautiful day for garbage.
Before I forget, would you like these?
Ooh, for hanging plants? Yes!
Daddy Scissor Hand.
Are they gonna fit in the car though? They're really long.
Holy, look in here. Holy, look in here.
Look at this beautiful begonia.
Yeah, it's smashed by a beautiful pumpkin.
I know, why is there a pumpkin thrown away already? And why is it smashing our begonia?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Oh, wow.
These are,
That's a plant that's alive. Beautiful. It's coming home with us. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You come home.
they're New Guinea impatiens.
Oh, not begonias?
There's the bucket. We use that bucket.
What's the bucket?
That bucket for this one.
You want to use this bucket for that plant?
Girl-size hockey sticks, please.
These are like shrubberies. It's not a begonia. It's a New Guinea impatient. She's a mommy. We're in a batch of plants already. We also have a couple little toy hockey sticks here for when we flood the front yard and make our own ice skating rink this winter.
It's not too much. These are nice.
No, seriously, why do you need those?
So you're saying this is all we're taking?
I'm saying don't fill the car up with stuff we don't need or can't donate.
Let's just get the hockey sticks. Christmas balls for the front. This bucket.
Did you just drop a Christmas ball?
This
Wipe your paws. Oh, that's cute. You love that kind of little sitting device.
Yeah, I do.
Sitting settee, I know you do.
What should I do?
Oh,
Man, it's solid too.
I don't know, it's kind of cool. You know, it's like a little elevated dog bed with a tray so the dog can have breakfast in bed. I think it's kind of cute. Would you want to paint it or refinish it maybe?
I would just put Howard's on it and leave it. What do you think?
I kind of think it's cool. I think it's a really cool piece of furniture. Reminds me of my dad's waiting room for his office back in the 70s. What do you think, people? Doesn't that say doctor's waiting room in 1973 to you? Or maybe 1967, I'm not sure which. The question always becomes how to fit it in the back of the car. Are you going to try to tie it on the top?
Yeah.
That's always the best. Is that a roll of toilet paper and some purple ribbon all twisted around the tie downs?
Yeah.
And jumper cables.
Jumper cable
And a hairband.
and a hairband.
Oh, it's good to be organized before you set out on these adventures, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that, and I thought they were in the back, so I just destroyed the back.
We had to unload the back again looking for the tie downs, which weren't in the way back. They were in the second seat. But look at those cool sled type things. Or sleds. Are they sleds, Daddy?
Yeah, that's
Or sled type things?
No, they call them sleds now.
Nowadays, kids call them sleds. I don't see how that type of piece of furniture would have pillows. I'm thinking the pillows are going to get donated. But I do like that retro settee. We're going to call it a settee. Flash is going to love it. And the cats are going to love it too. They're going to love it with their little claws. I love it.
Is it an antique? Perfect, valuable antique.
What's that? Oh, it's actual.
One of a kind?
It's like, we bought it for about 8,000.
Oh, cool.
And it's going up in price. So.
Little convo with the homeowner. You know, you guys always like to see Frugal Daddy in action. Frugal Daddy, could you take your shirt off while you put that on there? You got to give the people what they want. I'm sure for those of you who've been watching our videos for a while, you'll recognize that beautiful lavender shirt on Frugal Daddy. That's from another curbside trash picking adventure. Look up and smile, Daddy, for our thumbnail. So we are back from our curbside trash picking, and we found some really cool stuff to show you. First, we got these two huge, I want to say New Zealand. What did Frugal Daddy say? Why can I never remember this? New Guinea impatiens? Is that right? New Guinea, New Zealand. New Guinea, New Zealand. Let's go with New Guinea. They've gotten super tall. They're getting kind of leggy. I'm going to cut them back, but for the moment, since it's still hot out, it doesn't feel like fall at all. I'm just going to let them be outside and be all pink and pretty and flowery. I'm going to bring them in once the weather gets colder, but I'll cut them way back at that point. We got this really cool leopard. It's framed, it's a clock, and it's really hard to tell on camera. It's really, really hard to tell from out here. But the leopard is 3D. Oh yeah, the face is contoured outward. It's a 3D leopard clock. I'm quite sure Frugal Daddy would love to just hang this over the living room mantle, but I'm going for donate on this baby. We got these fireplace andirons, and the fireplace, I don't even know what you call it, this brass thing that kind of goes around in front of the fireplace to define the area, if you know what I mean. We got this clock. We got some dishes and platters, Cape Cod souvenir plate. Aye! A nice shiny little serving dish here. Ooh, here's a beauty. Sort of like an aluminum, oh, this is so retro. Got your cheese and your flowers, your little basket of peppers and citrus fruit. You got some wine and a plant. This is kind of the still life of the late 60s, is it not? We got your Currier and Ives style artwork going on here. Oh. And a matching one. We got your solid metal plated, never needs polishing because it's not real silver. Little serving platter. We got a plate someone apparently stole from the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. We got some Pyrex here, square pan, loaf pan. Aye. Oh, why don't I just break everything? We got your rectangular pan. And your bigger rectangular pan. I would keep these. There's nothing wrong with these, but I don't need them because I've already got plenty of Pyrex baking dishes, so I think this would actually be a very nice donation. We got this little Ottoman storage unit type thing, and in it we have some very large and brightly colored Christmas decorations we could put out in the yard at Christmas time. I'm not sure how I feel about actually doing that. We'll just have to think about that one. We've got your store and feed dog feeding and watering station. There's storage under here for dog food. You can put a water bottle in here so it will glug into the water dish area. You can put your food bowl on this side. We got a great big mirror. Hi, Frugal Mommy. See how big it is? We got this really quite large storage basket with a lid. I like that. I think I'd like to keep that, though I'm not quite sure where it would go in the house or what I would do with it. And if I can't figure that out, it can't stay. It has to have a place and a purpose. We got this bifurcated basket over here, which I'm thinking is for magazine storage. Is that what you all would do with it? Doesn't it seem like the appropriate size and shape for magazines? I don't really know. We got a couple of little step stools here. Step stools. The little paw print welcome mat. We got this little end table. I like the slats on the side. I like that arts and crafts mission style look. I would like it in a darker wood. It looks to me like the previous owners painted this checkerboard on themselves, and then clearly one of their kids went ahead and added more decoration with a crayon. I feel like we could refinish this and make it a darker color, and I would like it, but again, I can't think of a place in the house where we really need this table, so it will probably be donated. It has to have a place, it has to have a purpose, or it can't stay. We got these two standing wrought iron hanging plant hooks. They're very tall. I'm holding the camera up really high. I'm gonna put these out in the front garden. This is just like a piece of, I don't know what to even call it. Plastic, synthetic-y, super shiny and slick on the back. Sled type devices for the winter. I guess you just kneel on it or lay on your belly and hold on and zoom down the snowy hill. They're very flexible. We have a nice orange beach towel and 3 plastic sleds, toboggan style, if we ever get any snow. And we got these 4 little hockey sticks. Frugal Daddy has this dream of flooding our front yard in the winter and having it freeze into a little ice skating rink, so he thinks that finding these hockey sticks is a sign that it's meant to be, and that our children who don't actually know how to skate are going to be both skating and playing hockey in the front yard this winter. And the final piece, which you saw Frugal Daddy putting on top of the car. Some people think of this as a table. I think of it as something to sit on because it's a cushion. I guess you could use it as a table if you want. It's got this tray that fits on top. Personally, I think I'd be likely to ditch the tray and just use that as a little settee bench type piece of furniture. Though I guess the tray could come in really handy if you want to sit there and have a snack, or you have a person on each end and they're playing cards. You'd have this surface in the middle. It has a bit of a spot here. I have to figure out how to clean this. Here we are in the front garden. I just wanted to show you those 2 wrought iron hanging plant holders in action. There's one of them with 2 petunias that we've actually pulled out of people's trash. Rescuing plants from the trash is one of our favorite pastimes. The other one is up here. I put it at this particular spot in the garden because there's this really, really, really huge flower that somebody might have sat on and it bent it and knocked it all down to the ground, but it wasn't dead yet. So I'm propping it up on the pole, hoping that it's still going to bloom and have a flower, and put 2 hanging baskets there. I'm actually really glad to have these and to be able to hang some plants in the garden because it brings another level of color to the overall garden experience. As you can see, we also have the hanging tropical birds bringing another level of color. There's nothing classier than some foam parrots hanging in your front yard. Caw, caw. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.